looks like we are live. So, hello everyone and welcome to a terrible stream for terrible people. It's another Monday and how are we all doing? I'm personally really fat because I ate a big meal that I shouldn't have had, but, you know, who cares? Fuck's sake.
Well, don't leave glasses on the floor then.
No, that's not what I was fucksaking about. I was fucksaking about the cat. She's immediately into a box and going, loads of noise, and I'm squeaking. It's Boss Tuber's birthday yesterday. He's now a legal adult. Oh God, help us all. But you know, grants and all that shit. What kind of legal adult? Like legal adult as in doing the sex, legal adult as in doing the drinking in the Europe or in England, or legal adult like America, which is like 21. I don't think, is there anything in this country that you can't do once you're 18? Apart from like
no,
be the Prime Minister probably.
18's classed as an adult.
Yeah, I don't think that, but I could be completely fucking wrong. I mean, you might.
Well,
no, you could join the military and you can vote and you can.
You can go try and get into Parliament and stuff, but you need training and qualifications.
Well, you need
so
not
you need
to be
to
an
go,
18-year-old.
Yeah, you need to go to uni, which starts at 18. So
Happy Not Dead Yet Day.
Yay.
Happy. The normal one, not the other one. Missing Mind stream yesterday was fun. Thanks for putting me onto it. I literally had never heard of the guy until he sent me a tweet, and I was like, oh, what's all this about then? And I was drinking, shockingly, and me and Mr. Sick were like settling down, and I just saw the stream, and he was having a chat. He saw me coming. He's like, oh, hey, yeah, I've been watching you for a month and all that jazz. So we were just talking to him, and he was fun. He seems like a pretty chill dude. So, yeah. Apparently, we were in there for like 2 hours. But apparently the whole thing went on for another fucking 7. So he had quite the stream, and people were still there and having fun. So it's really good to see. I'm really, I'm glad for him. Yeah. I'm one of these people. If you tag me in a stream and you say you're talking about me, the morbid curiosity in me cannot help but at least look. And if you happen to be entertaining, then I might even like stick around.
Yeah, the whole 21 for alcohol thing, I'm assuming it's stuff to do with the prohibition. Is that what they call it?
I don't know.
Because
I think it varies by state.
Like Puritan laws in it.
I guess. You have whiskey? If not, I know what. I am the smarts. Yes, I am drinking whiskey. I would like some sea whiskey, but I don't have any. I stayed on like 8 hours on this stream. Jesus Christ. I mean, good on you. I hope you had a good time.
Oh, I can't sit that long on a stream.
Well, that and it was like midnight when we left.
Yeah, but even then, like, I watch like reruns of live streams and stuff.
Oh yeah, you watch.
But I usually watch it in parts.
You watch D&D streams which go on for like 4 hours minimum.
4 hours episode, yeah.
Don't. Oh, for fuck's sake.
Yay, Tusk's here.
Just like Tusk finger present. Are we going to have to start making fucking roll call? Because I really don't want this to turn into a classroom. Not with you fucking kids. You're all really badly behaved. It's almost like you're terrible people or something. Well, today's just fun. Car ran out of coolant and the gas station I'm at has told me if I'm here over 24 hours, my car will be towed. Nice. So, what can you do to fix that issue? Sick drinking whiskey? What madness is this? Complete madness.
Your finger's still manky.
I don't think his finger will ever not be manky, if it is indeed true, which I doubt. I would say I want photo evidence, but I really don't.
I think it's true. I think they named a disease after his finger.
Tusk syndrome.
Yeah.
When your finger, the skin at the top just peels itself down like a banana.
Yeah.
and then it just flops about. It doesn't hurt, but it starts to smell. Like, oh, talking of 15-ounce mugs, fuck. So the chapette who is desperate for a 15-ounce mug sent me a link to a shop that does them, and I was like, all right, cool. And it's one of these places that you don't just apply and get your thing or get yourself certified. You have to send them a fucking essay. And I was like, okay, fine. Your stuff looks good. I'd like to work with you. Blah, blah, blah. And they sent me back. I said, that sounds great, but we're actually gamer focused and you don't appear to have much gaming content. And I was like, oh, you motherfuckers. But the thing is, they said, gamer focused. And I was just like, well, what does that even mean?
I think you're kind of losing a market if you're just trying to focus on one thing.
Yeah, just like have more than one. It doesn't, I don't know. I think that having someone who's not necessarily strictly gaming, I don't know how that hurts your brand, really. I mean, Twitch did it, and they seem to be doing just fucking fine, and all sorts of stuff. And I like games, so I don't know. I need to send them a message and say, well, is it possible? Cessic Gaming Channel when? It's one of those things that I kind of... I toyed with, but I just don't have the energy for that kind of sheer content. I'd like to do, like, reviews and shit, but... Because that's actually how I cut my teeth on YouTube, was starting off with gaming content. Channel went fucking nowhere. But, like, some of my reviews, I checked back on them, and they're actually pretty funny. They're a bit cringy, because I was playing a character. But, honestly, they're not terrible. And, I think I should, at some point, get around to doing that again, but it's just... I mean, I barely have the fucking time to play the games that I want to play. Like, most of what I play is just fucking Forza recently, because it's really, really fun, and it's just easy to just blast around what is effectively the Yorkshire Dales for hours on end. I got this tiny little car that has a ridiculous acceleration, and I was just doing donuts in it for points, basically. Sick like games? Never.
How do you cut teeth? Bone saw?
Yeah. Yeah, I cut my teeth on a channel with a big... No, wait. That sounds fucking horrific.
Chisel teeth.
I chiseled my teeth. Link to our channel? Not a fucking chance. Maybe one day I'll purge that channel when I can be asked, and I'll keep the select content, but I wouldn't hold my breath, because it's like kind of cringy. It's definitely not. I mean, it's literally nothing like what I do now. But there's definitely there's a proto sick in there somewhere. Cessic reads second to last. Is that a book, or are you asking me to physically do something? Because I'm not sure I understand the question. What do you think of Grey Still Plays? I have no idea what that is. One of the things, yeah, like if that's a channel, like one of the things you have to bear in mind is, apart from, unless you're PewDiePie, most people actually won't necessarily have heard of you. Like, there's just so many. It blows my mind sometimes just how much, when a channel that you've never heard of and has like a reasonable following, but like 50,000 or something like that, and you're just like, where the fuck has this been? This is great. This is exactly what I want.
You're missing all the friggin' super chats, dude.
Oh, sorry. I noticed there was one earlier. My brain just didn't register it. Jefferson's Ocean isn't that night. Just drink Beam. I like Bullet. Bullet Bourbon is my favourite at the moment. Maybe a condom company as a sponsor. What is a condom? What do you mean, like a... Oh, God. Can you imagine getting sponsored by a fucking, like a... What do they call those things? Timeshares.
Oh, God.
I know. I sit down and sometimes and I think about timeshares and I think, is there any way that this isn't actually just a scam to sell a house 50,000 times? And I can't for the life of me figure out a way that it isn't just a scam, and that most of the time no one bothers going there. I meant, read the message I responded to you about. Can you do anything about it?
He has a memory like a goldfish. There's no point asking him.
Just if you've asked me something and you really want me to answer it, don't be afraid to repost it. Don't fucking spam it, because I will just time you out. But if you want me to answer a question, or send it to me on Twitch if it's something that you like more privately.
Twitter, not Twitch.
Yeah, not Twitch. I don't go on Twitch.
This is why I'm here.
Well, because I can't words.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you're having wine, so soon you won't be able to words either.
No, I've had loads of rice.
Oh, yeah.
This won't touch me.
I bet it will.
Not if I have loads of rice.
Okay, we'll see. If the leak is small enough, you can use an egg to plug the leak temporarily. You will have to flush the system. Oh, right, we're talking about the car. Okay. Gray still plays 4 million plus subs. Still haven't heard of him. No, I have literally no idea who that is. Unless they go by another name, I have absolutely no fucking idea who that is. That's like I said, there's lots of stuff that, or if you're just... Do I frequent the Crusade memes subreddit? No, I do not. I don't really go on Reddit, to be honest, unless I need...
If that great guy does Let's Plays, yeah, Sig doesn't watch the Let's Plays. He watches reviews.
I watch reviews, and I watch...
I watch Let's Plays.
I watch things like Digital Foundry, where they go, and here we're gonna check out the FPS on this game, and look, there was a blip, motherfuckers, and they start smashing. That's not how they act. They're very professional, but I like the technical stuff. I'm such...
It's in mine's posted the picture to you.
Okay. Oh, cool. Awesome, dude. I'll check that out in a bit. I checked it out on the stream, so I have a fair idea of what it looks like, and it's really good.
We saw a mini version.
Yeah. Yeah, because it was all in video, so we couldn't zoom in and scrutinise it incredibly detailed. No, this is like, you'll get it back covered in little circles of where you made quote-unquote mistakes. You're right, Loki, how you doing, mate? I'm very lame when it comes to
oh, for fuck's sake,
what
Tusk.
I watch on YouTube.
Does Tusk.
Like, I would say that almost certainly, if I had to really honestly say what my favourite channel was, it would probably be Linus Tech Tips. Because I watch every video they put out, pretty much, apart from the live streams. Because I find their content really entertaining, informative, and it's about shiny things that I like. And I'm like, ooh, I want a shiny. But when it comes to actually playing games, I'm fucking awful. I used to be a lot more able... I guess I became a grown-up and started being busy and having other shit to do. But I one of the things, I find it really hard to entertain myself on a weekend now. Because as many of you know, I've taken the weekends for myself. I had to physically force myself to do that.
You say that, but you play games with everybody else.
Yeah, that's kind of
everybody else wants your attention on your weekend.
Yeah, I find myself surprisingly popular. I end up playing Saturday nights. I'll spend time talking to my brother and vaguely playing games because he's not much of a gamer. And then Sundays I'll often play with my best mate. But both of those, half of that is just trying to get whatever it is we're trying to do sorted because it's fucking being an asshole. We haven't once sat down and just played without any issue. But tired, hard day at work. You tired, easy day at work because it's Monday and all I have to do is render out my videos and make sure they're ready to go up. But I'm lazy, so you know. But yeah, like the weekends I find myself sat there doing so little, and it annoys the fuck out of me. Like, I'm sat there trying to amuse myself. Like, I panic in a way because I'm sat there.
Telling you, dude.
Yes, I know I suffer from anxiety. Leave me alone.
No, you need to get into Korean horror.
No, I don't want to get into Korean horror. Fuck off.
It's really good, though.
Fucking TV shows. God damn it.
I watch a lot of TV.
I know you do. But I sometimes I'll start something and then I'll stop and I'll start and I'll stop. I find that I get the most satisfaction out of my time off when I have a new thing, like a new quote unquote toy, and then I've got something to set up. I get the most satisfaction when I've got something that's basically fucking work. There's something wrong with me.
I've already told you before you're a workaholic.
I'm not a work. I can't be a
are, though.
workaholic because my family always called me lazy. So there's no way.
Before Rona, every time we went out to have a time together, you spent 90% of it just talking about work.
Yeah.
And it really got on my tits.
I know. Yeah, so I've basically forced myself at the weekends to have that time to myself, and yeah, I think I need to find myself a hobby that is just productive enough without being taxing.
Art.
Fuck off, no.
No, art's good. It's fun to do.
I don't want to do art though. It's got to be something I fucking want to do.
Okay,
maybe I should fucking build computers for a living at the weekend. Because that would be fun. That would be fun as fuck. I would love that. Especially if it's not my computer.
Each to their own, I guess. That sounds like horrible to me.
Spending hours and hours on a drawing that's definitely going to be bad because I fucking suck. It sounds really bad to me. So, you know, like you say, each to their own. Whiskey and work both start with the W. Coincidence? I think not. I mean... That is the one thing that does keep me entertained on a weekend. Although I try not to start drinking before 5. Because otherwise I'd just be absolutely ruined.
Make bird box test.
Yeah. It's long overdue for a Blue Man vid. I'm not saying anything. Not saying anything. Elon Musk is even spreading capitalism to space now. Space capitalism. You start off with that. Eventually we'll evolve into the Ferengis. I love it though, when they bang on and on about the Federation not understanding, oh, we don't have currency. Ooh. And then, like, even in the earliest thing, they'd fucking trade with people and clearly understand how fucking a trade economy works. Fucking lying bastards. Of course you know how to trade. Not every bastard is in the Federation. You couldn't fucking do anything if you didn't trade. So that always amused me. Well, that didn't amuse me as a kid because I didn't understand it because I was stupid. But as a grown-up, I'm like, that doesn't make sense. You fucking know what money is. Especially when you got something like DS9, which I'm watching for the 5th time through again.
Should we get you a shed so you can do some whittling?
I would like a shed. I mean, we don't have a garden, but... I mean, we have something that I call the shed, but it's just like a big cupboard that's outside our front door and next to us because we're in a flat. It's basically, yeah, like a big cupboard. It's the thing that caught on fire. They have money on Yeah, exactly. They have latinum. But I imagine that they were self-aware enough to not go, oh, we don't have money.
I hope you haven't filled the shed with boxes again.
No.
Good.
Anyway, it wasn't that caused the fire.
I'm not saying that caused it. It's just we got told off for having boxes in there.
No, you didn't see what it was like. It was rubble. It was the rubble that was the problem. That's what they had an issue with. The rubble they fucking left behind.
I know.
And didn't clean up. The fucking lazy bastards doing all that work for free that I didn't have to pay for. Thank fucking Christ. But still, clean up after yourself. It took me fucking 4 hours to clean out that fucking shed. At least. But I was really happy with it when it was done. I even built a shelf. A shelves. what's the little? Is it just called shelves?
Shelving unit.
Yeah. Touchy subject warning. Does the new American Space Force seem like something an 8-year-old would create as a secret club in a treehouse?
Yes.
I mean, Space Force is about the most amazing name you could possibly pick
It's
for.
a very American name, I give you.
Yeah. Sir Six smoking hot looks caused the fire. And my electric personality and busted mains into the fucking building and 4 dickhead fucking useless bastard
Yeah, for
engineers
for electricians.
from the power company who are apparently competent. Yeah. I'm still so fucking salty after the fire was caused by these dudes. And then I ended up talking to one of the local council workers. And they said, "Oh, you're the guy. Oh, you had the fire. Blah blah blah. Yeah. That was caused by your your freezer." And I was like, "You what? You fucking what? No, it fucking wasn't. It was quite fucking caused by a fucking explosion of electricity when they fucking kept replacing a fuse they shouldn't have, the little bastards." I don't hold grudges, you know.
My special place isn't the shed. That's his special place.
No, my special place is my balls.
It's his dumping ground. He puts all his cardboard boxes in there because he doesn't like throwing anything away.
I put cardboard boxes in there for 2 months and then they get thrown away. Calm down.
2 months is a long time.
2 months is a long
Because
time.
you buy a lot of stuff, so it just keeps going on top of all the other stuff.
2 months is a long time, but also less than a month is a very short amount of time for something to break and then you can't fucking send it back.
A she shed. I would like a she shed, but it'd be
What?
more of a summer shed for me.
Well, like we said, it's not really a shed; it's a fucking storage cupboard. And but if we had a garden and we had shed, we were talking about this, like last year, as much as Corona was a fucking devastation, the channel did quite well. It did better than it's ever done before, and it's like it actually looks like a proper grown-up business in terms of numbers. And so we were like, we could actually like be grown up and maybe if it doesn't all fucking come tumbling down this year, which I'm like in the back of my head, like that's what's going to happen. So anything better than that is just a fucking win as far as I'm concerned. But if this year does as well or better, then we could be looking at like doing grown up stuff, like maybe moving house to somewhere a bit bigger and not being cramped in on ourselves. So
What?
maybe you could have your she shed. What's up?
No. Your special place. My special. Well, yeah,
Your special
It
place.
could be a shed. It has cobwebs in there, so.
You have cobwebs up your bum.
My bum. What?
Saying special place. Like a
thought-
special area.
Well, yeah, but not the back end. The front
I
end.
completely forgot what I called the stream.
What?
I called it Who Wiped My Bum.
Oh, for God's sake.
I thought that was really
Your-
funny.
Your naming convention is fucking dumb.
Yes, that's the point. Have you not been here before?
Did you order a kebab?
No. You're lucky I didn't. I could have.
That smells.
You smell.
It's a chicken, man.
It's chicken, yes.
You and
Just checking chicken. No, the video, the stream is called Who Wiped My Bum because Mrs. Sick ordered like this big flat magnet with a whiteboard on one side of it. It actually looks really great it went really great on the door. It looks like it's part of it.
Yeah.
But the first thing I did is I wrote bum on it in big letters because I set it up. And then I went away for a few hours and I came back and someone had wiped it off. So I went around the house going, hey, did you wipe my bum? Did you wipe my bum? It came into you first and you were like, what the fuck is wrong with what? I don't understand. I don't get the reference. Stop. I was like, fine. Okay.
I was busy. I was doing.
Thank you for...
And I was
for
doing
everything.
what I was supposed to be doing, which is animating, and you came in bothering me.
Perfect timing for the rest of my work day. Really appreciate your content. Thank you, Drew. Yeah, so then I went into the kids' room and I was like, hey, who wiped my bum. And I was just like, oh, keeping perfect poker face and everything. The kids were like, what have I done? Oh my God. So did you wipe my bum? And then one of them chucked the other one under the bus.
Was it glasses?
Short hair chucked glasses under the bus. But to be fair, glasses said, oh, I'm not sure if she said it was me or it wasn't me. It was very hard, so I didn't want to like tell her off for lying because I couldn't really tell what she said. But if she did, because her sister went, it was you, like pointing and everything. I was like, oh, okay. But then I was like, okay, but do you get the joke? And they're like, what? I said, you wiped my bum, because it sounds like. I thought it was funny. Maybe it's just like the dad in me, but that was a good. Then later I went back in and I wrote mummy's bum.
Yeah, they told me because I was gonna go right because they need a whiteboard for a checklist in the morning because they're very forgetful, like someone else.
You. Yeah.
And and Daddy wrote it on the fridge. And I was like, for God's sake.
If I wrote mummy's bum, well, someone wiped your bum. So
I did.
You were. Well, I'm glad to hear that you can. But I went back earlier. I suppose a bit earlier, and it's now got just bum back on it. Was that you or was that them?
I was probably them. I told them not to draw in the box.
Probably. Do you not remember writing bum?
No, I didn't write that. I just wrote their checklist for the morning.
Why did the elephant cross the road? Because the chicken was on vacation. It's pretty good for a 5-year-old's joke, I'll be honest. I mean, did you then question them as to why an elephant would need to be filling in for a chicken? Surely a smaller...
I've tried the chicken joke with the kids, they don't get it. They have a...
Why did the pervert cross the road? Because he was stuck in the chicken, I'm assuming. And I need you two to rant for 2 hours, please. I don't know if you're going to get 2 hours out of us.
Give it a subject, we'll probably end up ranting at each other about it.
Yeah, any subject, and we will talk absolute shit. You should wipe their bum in return. Oh my God, they totally shit.
You are a child, aren't you?
That hadn't even occurred to me.
God's sake.
I'm sure that's their plan as well. To go, they'll come back and go, "Ha, Daddy, you wiped my bum, lol." I'm gonna.
No, it's not his first dad joke.
I'm gonna wipe it, but then I'm gonna put wiped by Questionmark.
I think it's because Sick is quite sarcastic a lot of the time.
Yeah.
And they only recently kind of grasped what sarcasm was like a couple of months ago.
I don't know, it was a couple of years ago.
No, it wasn't that long. And it's
it
been
was
within Rona. I had to explain to them what sarcasm was. Because you kept being sarcastic to them all the time and they just didn't get it. They got really upset.
We have the same favourite meme. Is it the get good meme? Because that meme is fucking amazing. The doctor. I don't even understand why it's a doctor dressed as an elite knight. But get good. Why are elephants large, grey and wrinkled? Because they're God's testicles.
Thoughts on Valve Index and VR in general?
Well, I have a Rift. I have a Rift S and I have a PSVR and I have a Quest 1. So, hate it. Don't like, no. I would love an Index, but I am not spending $1,000 on a fucking... on a magic amusement machine. If someone sent me one, I'm not saying I'd give it back. I would fuck it. I would, like I said, I'd love one, but I could not justify spending 1,000 quid on one. Plus, how do you even get one? They're always fucking sold out, especially at the moment. Sick, sarcastic. No, there should have been a breathes in. The ability to understand sarcasm is a sign of intelligence. Unfortunately, the buttons can mimic it. Can or can't? Oh.
I'm convinced that girls have a learning disability, which is why they don't grasp a lot of concepts.
The girls have a delay, and
Yeah.
they have issues. I would put it as. But they're also incredibly fucking smart. Like the things that they do grasp, they have an issue with like communication.
Yeah.
That's what they have a disability in, if that's what you want to call it.
They're fantastic. They are so creative.
Incredibly creative, incredibly good at maths. One of them's better than me at maths. I mean, I'm not that good, but she's 7, and
She's
can
good.
run circles around me.
Yeah. I asked her a sum, and she kind of like looked up for a second, and then just gave me an answer, and I had to put on a calculator just to check.
Yeah.
Because I wasn't sure, and she was right.
Yeah, but I think part of the issue is them being twins. They have never needed to really learn how to interact with other people, and we don't have a lot of friends, and of our friends that we have the eldest kids by fucking miles. So unfortunately, they haven't had as much sort of social interaction as I'd like, and obviously with Rona, that's been fucking compounded. So yeah, I mean, we spend a lot of time with them, and we spend time just talking to them, but you know, I think they're going to need some help beyond us. But they're good kids. They're behaved generally.
They get goods.
I mean, considering that they've been back on homeschooling for the last 3 weeks, yeah. They've actually, considering last time we did homeschooling, it was like pulling teeth. They've settled into it much better.
Yeah,
I think it helps with.
It's going to be a weird generation with kids, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like a lot of they've done so much homeschooling recently.
Yeah. I reckon there's going to be a certain amount of homeschool schools now. I think that's going to... people are looking into starting that as a thing.
Well, homeschooling is not particularly popular in the UK. Like, there's obviously people that are homeschooled, but it's usually because they have immuno illnesses.
Oh, it's not Jeebus looking into space. It's an image of the universe, an image of the Big Bang, and then it's like the universe at large, and then it's like the visible universe, and then it's like our local cluster, and then it's the solar system. No, and then it's the Milky Way, and then it's the solar system, and then it's Earth, and then there's Jesus going, "Don't touch yourself." That's my favourite religious meme. But my favourite meme is the Get Good meme. That meme is class. If I said the other one was my favourite, I was probably lying / drunk / didn't really think about it, because I don't think about it a lot.
He has like 1,000 favourites of everything, though.
Oh yeah, I have a daily favourite of certain things.
But yeah,
That better be whiskey you're hearing being poured. Absolutely.
Homeschooling is not particularly popular in the UK.
Yeah, it's a very new thing for a lot of us. Especially, I mean, it's not just, it's homeschooling, but with computers, and it's remote learning, really.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's, yeah. But we started setting it up. So the kids get up at like 6 in the morning, which is way before we do. And so now they get up, they have their breakfast, and then they sign on and see if they I know, Darren. Sorry, I had to be clear for the other people, the other children in the class. You know, a lot of them are quite slow. What was I going to say?
Speaking of slow.
No, my brain just spat what I was thinking. Oh yeah, the kids, they get up. The kids get up, they get up before us, they have their breakfast, and then they just sit down and start working. And then with the sort of stuff that they get sent, because they're still, you know, they're like year 3. So it's not like super academic or anything like that, but they get given a bunch of tasks. And recently, especially with them getting good, sometimes they'll be finished before lunchtime, and we get them to double check to see if there's any more work, and no, it's just they absolutely breeze through it.
I think if it's maths, they breeze through it really easily.
Yeah, It's good to know.
I've noticed they started leaving it until last because it's the easiest for them.
It's a bit like when you have a meal. And
I have told them before, if you do all the hard things and get it out of the way, then you have fun with the easy things at the end. And I think they've just taken me up on that.
Yeah, I think that helps with like getting the annoying stuff out of the way first when you have energy.
Yeah, that's why.
I mean, that doesn't work for me because I find it way easier to get everything done right at the last minute. I think that's why I might be the ADHDs, because I'm much better at last minute work. Although I'm just slowly pushing my timetable back, so my deadline is actually weeks ahead of when I need it done.
Yeah, the kids are nerds. The gamers.
Yeah, they are. Yeah. Oh my god, they love games so much. Especially Minecraft and Terraria. Probably more so Terraria.
They like Stardew Valley as well.
Yeah, but who doesn't? Stardew Valley's amazing.
But they play a lot of games.
I have watched a tiny bit of the 12 Monkeys TV show.
Oh, I watched it all. I binge watched a lot of it.
If there's something she likes,
I really like it. It's so good. I want to watch the original as well.
The film.
Yeah.
The film is I liked the film. It'll be weird because it has like famous people in it, like Brad Pitt is in it, and
I think I've already watched it then.
Baldy McGee is in it.
Baldy McGee.
Die Hard Man. Not Die Hardman, the guy from Death Stranding. Although Die Hardman from Death Stranding wears a mask.
One of my D&D friends, he was streaming on our Discord. It's Death Stranding because it's the first time he's played it.
Yeah.
When he saw Die Hardman for the first time, he cacked him.
Yeah. It's a little bit ridiculous. Oh. Well, it's Beaver here. Oh look, there he is. But Minecraft is life. Yeah. Well, I got a new laptop recently to allow me to type anywhere because that's the plan. But of course I got one with like a decent GPU in it. So I finally have an RTX card, but it's like a last generation one. So I've been playing some Minecraft RTX, and holy shit, that game looks fucking amazing with over the top. What up, man? Glow tots.
Oh my god, my girlfriend broke up with me because of Stardew Valley. What the fuck?
Is that true? And
it broke up in Stardew Valley?
Did your Stardew Valley girlfriend break up with you? Because that's, she got married to an NPC and liked him better, I guess. Oh, I hope that's true. No offense. But, oh God, if that was true, I mean, if your partner left you for a virtual character, I think honestly you've dodged a fucking bullet. That might be a bit of an oof, but I'd rather not be with that person.
Isn't that like a otaku Japanese kind of thing?
I mean, I know they like their pillows.
And they have a thing about virtual girls, and there's a guy who married a virtual girl.
It's like a DS game or something.
Yeah, he married the girl from it.
Yeah, that's super fucking weird. I'm sorry, but that's just super fucking weird, and I will not make fun of you for that.
I watched a little documentary on it. His mum basically said he's always had trouble talking to people.
Look up she's like, 1-1 Amber Heard bust. I can't.
The guy, he said, and Mum said, he always had trouble talking to people, and he never really goes out. And I'm just happy that he's happy, and hopefully one day he can get a real girlfriend.
Okay, I don't know what I'm supposed to be looking at here. 1-1 Amber Heard bust.
What? Who's Amber Heard?
Oh wait, I need to put the word bust in. I don't know.
What?
Is it a video? I mean, hard to miss, I guess. She's got big tits, I guess.
Not really.
I don't know. I don't know what I'm looking at.
What, you're looking at boobs?
I mean, if this is her, then those are kind of shit boobs, I'll be honest.
Yeah, mine are bigger than those.
Yeah. No offense to Amber Heard fans. I was talking about something expensive, not that far a stretch. People don't hear
Oh my god, this guy had a relationship with the cockroach. Oh.
What?
What the fuck? I know there's a woman who married a building.
Diablo is perfect husband material. I mean, he is headed from the east.
Fuck's sake.
Technophilia or tunophile, both real disorders. Yeah, I mean, one assumes it's a disorder. But if you're going to have that kind of thing, then it's definitely a bit weird. And if you're going to act like it's not a bit weird, then I'm going to make fun of you. To be honest, if you're like, yeah, this is weird, and I don't know why, but whatever, it makes me happy, then I don't care. But if you're like, no, you should fucking like this, and you should support me and do shit for me, yeah. That's always been my philosophy. Do what you want. Don't expect me to do anything for you. You can fuck off if you expect me to do stuff. I am inherently lazy. And so if you want me to do things based on something that has nothing to do with me...
You're a lazy
I'm going to make fun of you and tell you to pick... I am a lazy workaholic. I do everything...
In order to be lazy.
I do occasionally, like, most of the stuff I've bought is to make my job easier. Or able to do it from easier places. Sometimes madness is the cure for insanity. I feel like there should have been an air horn there. Oh. There is a woman who is/was in love with a Ferris wheel.
Oh, yeah. And there was one, she married the ghost of a pirate. Yeah?
The main issue I have with that is, did the object have a say in the situation? I have a funny feeling that they didn't. You know,
I think that's
when the bit came where it said "I do,"
people who
there must have been some real fucking tension in that room while they waited for the building to say "I do."
A lot of the time, people who get attracted to inanimate objects is usually because they've recently come out of a huge, massive, messy relationship, and their brain just goes, "Bing! I will go out with something that can't reject me."
I mean, if you go out with something that can't reject you, we have words for that, and they're not good ones. The new thing is these chicks claiming to have sex with ghosts, I guess. Is it new?
It's not new.
That doesn't sound new. That sounds like something out of a fucking Charles Dickens book.
I'm going to say there's things in Victorian times that were on about that.
That's the kind of shit you do with candles. Not specifically with candles, although probably better sex than a ghost with a candle, I'll be honest. There's more to get a hold of. Oh my god. These streams, though. I'm talking about masturbating with candles. Welcome to the terrible stream for terrible people. If you're new here,
please don't masturbate with a candle.
I was gonna.
It will probably get stuck.
No, if it's a really long one.
I was thinking the girthy ones, to be honest. The pillar.
Oh, is that what you would use?
The pillar candles.
The little tea light.
Tea light.
Do not jerk off with a tea light. I can't imagine it would do anything for anyone except get a tea light stuck up your bits / anus. See, Sir Sick is funny, or is that Sir Sick is funny? How can an object consent? Exactly. I mean, not that I actually give a shit about an object's rights, but unless it's my object. If someone said, "I'm in love with your TV," I'd be like, "Fuck off." Push you down some stairs. Wax is sexy. I know some people who are really into wax. I had a friend of a friend. The friend had a party, and the friend of a friend came over, lit their really big fucking candle, and then was like pouring it on themselves, which the friend was like, okay. And then in the morning, because they were all really drunk, found this huge mess of wax on the floor. She was fucking livid. Obviously, it's like, oh, you fucking asshole. Like, and this was just hanging out like in the living room, so this person was getting their rocks off in the middle of a party, which is rude to say the friend. Sexy mugger fan. Never forget. Oh, right. Wow. I'd completely forgotten about the mugger fan. Because it's... I don't know, a mugger fan sounds like, oh, which football team is that? No, that's literally a fan, as in like a ceiling fan, in sexy underwear with a knife.
If you want to see that, go watch Missing Mind stream.
Yeah, it's in my on my community page. I ain't linking shit because I can't be asked. Was this friend of a friend actually you? No, because that would just be me.
He's a pussy when it comes to pain.
That's not the problem.
I pull a single hair out your head, and you're like, oh!
We had this conversation. You pull a bunch of hairs, and it's like, ow. You pull a single hair, and that shit really fucking hurts for some reason.
No, pulling more hair hurts, because it pulls your scalp away from your skull.
I don't know, that hurts less. Don't fucking experiment. I can see your face. If you start pulling hairs on me, I've fucking... No, I'll pull yours.
I like the fact you're hairy.
I'm not... You make it sound like I'm a fucking monkey.
No, you're not.
Very
I'm
blonde
hairier
hair.
than you are.
Very short blonde hairs. You're not that hairy either, twat bag. How's Memory Man? He's good. I was playing video games with him yesterday, and...
He hasn't had an episode, so he's probably...
Yeah, he has a baby.
He's not really Memory Man anymore.
Yeah, Memory Man. Yeah, he has a baby.
So now he's Dad Man.
Memory Dad. Memory Dad, there you go. It's not Memory Man, he's Memory Dad. Yeah, which is super weird. And we saw the baby, and the baby is tiny. Although it was big.
She's not tiny.
Okay, it's big for a baby, but it's still tiny person.
She's huge.
Mm.
I even sent him a meme about fat babies because of how big she was.
And anyone else might find that a bit rude, but he thought that shit was hilarious. So, yeah, he's doing actually really well.
No, fat babies are a good thing.
Like, the full story of Memory Man is that Memory Man, for people who don't know, is my best mate. And about 2 years ago, he lost his memory for about...
Longer than that.
2-3 years ago, whatever.
Maybe you should be called Memory Man.
Do you know what?
It was a long time
you should be fucking Fight Me Man. He lost all semblance of the last 5 years before that point. Well, 4 years technically, because if we're really being technical,
he was basically
4 years ago. He lost the previous 4 years, and then a year later it happened again. He was with the same woman for basically this entire time period, including the entirety of the memory snap. And after the second time, he got married to the person that he'd been with for 5-6 years at that point.
But in his mind, they weren't together.
This is our theory. They split up. They didn't stay together. Cersic equal Memory Man. No. We are not the same person. I'm 90% sure my accent is not that Yorkshire.
No. He's really skinny.
Yeah. But, although he's not as skinny as he used to be, he's quite chonk. Remember when we used to make fun of his arse because he had no arse?
He's got a dad bum.
He's got a dad bum. Needs a wipe. No, Memory Dad. Yeah, and so that wedding, funnily enough, as many people could have predicted, didn't fucking last. Our theory is that because she had 5 years of settling down and he had basically a year of quote unquote settling down, when she was like, "Oh, I don't really want to go out."
Well, he was 28 at the time.
Yeah.
I was thinking like
he'd been reset to 24.
In his own head, yeah, he's reset to early 20s.
Yeah.
So he hasn't had that.
I think honestly, I think it was because he very quickly settled down with his current, but then they started off by dating and going out and having fun.
Yeah, but he went to therapy and stuff. So.
Yeah. But yeah, so he got with a new person after that, and she was actually kind of great, and we like her more than wifey, so win. I mean, at the end of the day, if he's remained my friend for ages, and we just get on like a house on fire, and now I get on like a house on fire with his current, it's probably just kind of...
They are very similar. Though.
Yeah, kind of meant to be.
Yeah,
and they seem to be very happy. I hope they're very happy. You never know. And that's the realism. As long as they don't get married, they'll be fine. Don't get married, folks. It's fucking poison to relationships. That's my theory, and I'm sticking with it. Next time you go, oh, should we get married? I said, oh, I didn't realise you wanted a divorce. Can't divorce me if you're not married. Yeah. That's the whole story of him, and it was a complicated one.
I think it's when my hormones change, and occasionally I want to get... I'm like, oh, let's get married.
Very occasionally, your hormones will change. I want a baby! And
yeah.
I'm like, you can fuck right off.
Yeah, but then like 2 days later, I'm like, nope.
No. No babies.
No. I couldn't do that to our kids, though. Because there'd be like nearly an 8-year difference.
It's sick Al Bundy. Sometimes I feel like him. You're a pig. Slip my hand into my pants. I mean, she does wear Peggy-esque clothes, like very skin tight. You don't have the hair. God almighty, if you had the fucking hair of Peggy.
As soon as I heard Bundy, because I watch a lot.
Yeah, you were thinking of Murderer Bundy.
Yeah, I watch a lot.
No, Al Bundy.
I watch
from Married with Children.
Yeah, but I watch a lot of serial killer stuff. I'm like, Bundy, what?
Sick, I'm the big Brianer. I have got the biggest Brian. It's the name of my penis.
No, I have to die before Sick does.
Baby, now impregnate me.
Okay,
you're impregnated.
We decided that I'm gonna die before he does.
Decided?
Yeah.
That's just a fucking fact backed up by the science.
I'm glad as well, because it means I don't have to deal with the spiders on my own.
Yeah, I mean, that does need to be the case.
Yeah.
But her last words are definitely going to be...
And knowing him, because he's a fucking knobhead, he'll end up dying first, and he'll have like spiders in his casket or some shit just to piss me off.
Yeah, but that casket's being fired at an orphanage anyway, so what does it matter? I'm gonna fill the orphanage with spiders as well.
I'm gonna get out the shatterpole. Yeah.
Spider orphans. Sporfins, as they're known. Sporfins, that just makes them sound like there's even more spiders in them. I've got sporfins. I take some orphans, right? I take spores, mix them together, send them into a bank, fill it with spiders. I don't know why a bank specifically. Maybe that's how I rob the banks, with my sporfins. Fucking hell. I feel like Cersei is Al Bundy when the kids were small. Ever worked in a shoe shop? Oh, ever worked in a shoe shop? I have never worked in a shoe shop.
I worked in plenty of shops, and it was shite.
You've never worked in a shoe... You've worked in a shop that sold shoes, maybe? Yeah. Oh, yeah, you worked in the supermarket, so of course you worked in a shop.
I worked in supermarkets and department stores, pubs. Nope.
You know, the Russians made an exact copy of Married with Children. They even copied episodes verbatim. Are you sure it just wasn't the same episodes and they just pretended that they were made by Russians?
Or did they just overdubbed the originals in Russian?
That was where I was going with that. Pardon me.
Oh, God's sake.
I bet it stinks. Made by spiders of spiders of spiders. I thought you were going to go with made by spiders for spiders. Sporfins. Spider silk coffin. That sounds expensive as heck. No, I don't plan on having a coffin. I plan on being fired out of a supercar. I'll have the supercar just launched into an orphanage. The orphanage will be next to a power station. The orphanage will inexplicably explode when my corpse is fired at it, killing all the sporfins inside. The sporfins is a new addition to the... because it used to just be normal orphans. Fuck that, no. Sporfins. So they unleash just a torrent, a wave of spiders. And you are definitely not going to my funeral. Too many sporfins.
I love how elaborate your plan is, because mine is I want to be burned and put under a tree. That's my funeral, and that's what I want. You don't want to be cremated, Because you're scared you're going to be set on fire.
No, I'm just gonna mix you into coffee.
What's worse, having a nice, painful, quick death, getting burned alive?
A nice, painful, quick death.
You'll
A nice, painful, quick death.
right, or a slow, horrible starvation being trapped in a coffin.
Well, it's not gonna matter because I'm gonna be fired at a fucking orphanage, dipshit. I don't. She keeps talking about. She keeps talking to me about fucking being buried. I don't want to be buried. What are you, stupid? Nah, like if no one's gonna do that, I want to be just kept in the living room until I fall to pieces and the smell just chokes everybody out.
Put you on display in a museum wearing the helmet.
To be honest, we could just put the helmet in the museum and just pretend I'm dead, and then we can run away to Malaga.
Why is it always Malaga with you?
Because there's something about the name Malaga that amuses me, okay?
Every time.
Fucking Malaga, mate. I want to be launched into the sun, but does the sun want you launched into it? I don't think so. I want my deathbed to be wheeled into a tornado so I can finally feel what it is to be a cockroach in the path of a vacuum cleaner. Then I want the remains laser cremated. If they can be fucking found. Actually, if you had a GPS shoved up your ass, I imagine that you wouldn't be that hard to find. Sink me to the bottom of the oceans. Love the buried alive illusion. I would prefer to be fired out of a cannon at escape velocity. Yeah, basically, fired out of a cannon. It started off when people said, how do you want to be done with? And it started off with being fired out of a cannon. And I thought, who's that going to hurt? Fuck all. Just my body. Now I need to be fired at something, and the obvious solution there is orphanage. And then I'm like, that's not good enough. So you've got to have the orphanage explode, and it's an orphanage, where the poor children live. So they're going to be next to like a power station that's giving them all cancer. So that's going to explode, and this just happens to be the one power plant that supplies literally every single hospital in the local area. And they all shut down and explode. The inexplicables to my plan are numerous, but not impossible. So, yeah. And if anybody...
freeze drying. That could be cool.
You want to be freeze dried?
Yeah, turn into fertiliser and put under a tree.
Stop being so tree,
I like trees.
You fucking hippie.
I like trees.
Well, trees hate you.
And at least someone will eat the fruit off of that tree, because I don't get eaten.
You want to be eaten. You want to be...
Yeah, sex eaten, but you never do.
Oh, fuck off. Children's cancer ward would be a good choice too. No, I want to kill all the wards. Fuck 'em, I'm dead. Exactly. I mean, more people than me need to suffer because of my death. I mean, many people will, because it will be an absolute tragedy. A universal level event of tragic. Just, so there's also that. But, yeah, so it's 10 now. Are you done? Or do you want to do more?
Well, I've still got half a glass left.
Does that mean we're going for another hour?
Yeah, sure.
An hour enough to embarrass myself. Anyone got any encouraging words? My friend from across the ocean just disappeared from Facebook. I know, sue me. And Discord. It heavily sucks and lays heavy on my mind. Do you have any other way to contact them, including friends of friends? Because you never know. And if you use Facebook to communicate with people, that's fine.
I have quite a few friends on Facebook that... Thank you. A few friends on Facebook that basically they occasionally deactivate their accounts just so that they can get a bit of me time, and then they'll come back after a while.
Yeah, hopefully
it's
that's
just they
the
don't.
case.
It's just they do not want to be contacted for a bit, and then they'll come back eventually. It depends. It depends how long they've been away.
It also depends on the friend. Like, are they likely to do something like that? And I can imagine that it heavily sucks and lays heavy on your mind. And I hope the best You don't need an hour to embarrass yourself, sick. I know, I make videos for that. I have stupidity rage. It's like road rage, only I have to use every ounce of self-control to keep from beating the snot out of stupid people. How do you not beat yourself up then? That must be very difficult to do. Just sat there, just poof, in the face. I don't beat up stupid people. And you shouldn't even feel the urge to beat up stupid people. You should feel the urge to beat up dishonest little shitheads. They're the people who deserve rage. Stupid people don't deserve rage. They deserve mockery and a tiny amount of pity, but mostly mockery. There's no reason to get upset about it. There's a big difference between doing something stupid and being stupid. Being stupid means you don't learn from your mistakes.
If my body gets put under a tree, technically the tree would be eating me. So.
Yeah, that's what I thought you meant.
No, people eat the fruit of the tree.
So you want the tree to eat you and then people to eat the tree fruit?
And then I get double eaten because I get nothing from you. Your face.
Look, you go give yourself a big wash and a shave. And then invite me, and then we'll see what happens.
Yeah, it's fine. It's not as good as it ends up being.
The main reason
the idea is better than the execution.
The main reason I don't do it anymore is I'm tongue-tied, and it causes me actual fucking physical injury.
Yeah, I know. I like the taking the piss out of you, though.
Yeah, but it makes me sound like an asshole. So, stop being an asshole.
Can always get a surgery.
You want me to get tongue-tie-ectomy?
Yeah.
That sounds fucking horrific. Does that not? Just snipping a bit from under your tongue.
I have a really long tongue.
Oh, that makes me fucking cringe. Oh.
I have a really long tongue, though.
Yeah, imagine though that your tongue was connected to the bottom of your mouth, and then and then some cunt. Okay, that bit there. Someone cut that.
But my
with a pair of scissors.
My tongue tie is really tiny.
Cactus, pineapple, rabbit, jumping jacks because reason. How did you get my my Pornhub password? I read that and thought, if a guy likes to go down on a woman, does that technically mean he's a cannibal? Only if she's on her period.
Yeah. Which is fucking gross.
Yeah, we're not into the, what do they call it, Rainbow Road.
Blood sports? I don't know.
No, that shit is... I mean, if you're into that...
you can do that as much as you want.
Sorry, I mean, more power to you, but don't fucking tell me about it. I don't want to see a fucking Joker face. Oh. Stupidity is a skill. I do believe it takes a lot of effort to be as stupid as a lot of people are. It definitely takes going out of your way to believe stupid shit.
No problem, Pyro, as well. It's fine. It's easy to overreact with things, so try not to worry too much.
What's that?
About the friend being on Facebook.
Oh, I have no other way of communicating to her, but I'll wait a bit for... So, yeah.
I have a few friends, they'll go off for like a week, 2 weeks. And they just want to cut off social media for a bit, that's all. Okay,
the Facebook, can you see their friends? Because you could literally message their friends or family. So go onto Facebook and look, and maybe they private all that shit and then there's nothing else you can do. But if you can see just their friends that you haven't friended, you might be able to find out what's going on. Yeah. Other than that, yeah, I have no idea. You might just have to wait it out. Hopefully they're fine and they just wanted some time. Do old men go down on old women? Depends.
Probably.
Almost certainly yes, but almost certainly depends as well.
Depends if they're tongue-tied.
There are a lot of extra talented people around me as well. I am in the northeast. Extra talented. What do you mean?
Extra talented.
In the northeast.
Maybe I should go to the northeast of the world.
You go there. I'll change the locks. You guys don't do the tomato bisque. It's a sex minute. That's fucking disgusting.
Tomato bisque.
That's hilarious.
That's really funny.
Actually, talking of hilarious, we heard one think it was yesterday. It was a tweet that was, I'm so horny. I fished out the hard sock from under his bed, microwaved it, and drank it. And oh my god, that's fucking vile. And I just pissed my pants laughing at it. That was really, really funny and really fucking gross. I like gross out humour, generally. Stalking is not allowed, not without a special permit, as the Stalker Union leader posted. Yeah, stalking is terrible if it's done illegally. Legal stalking is fine and dandy, apparently. On Facebook, you can, for example, set up a script to poll sequential mobile numbers and get all of their personal details, almost like it's an insecure.
Good job I don't have my phone number on my Facebook then.
I mean, that doesn't mean that there isn't more shit that you could get out of it. Really, we should just... I would delete my Facebook, but I have an Oculus account. And yeah, I should just take my losses and just make a complete dummy account, as it were. Do you know what makes me stay off of Facebook? Not creepy dudes, but just botty women. Just all these fucking friend requests from tits. And that's literally what it is. It's just hundreds of fucking requests from pairs of breasts. And I'm like, how does anybody fall for this shit?
Because they're 15.
Because they're 15 or they're fucking old. They're just horny. It's like, it might be. You never know. This might be that random chick I've never met in my life who just wants my dick. Oh god,
it fucking killed me. I just remembered my sister rented a room from one of her neighbours.
Oh yeah.
She recently divorced her husband. They'd been together for like 50 years, and they just realised they're not interested in each other anymore.
Right.
And they just fell out of love. And she went on to...
Not the sister, the neighbour.
And she went onto Facebook and she started talking to this random guy on Facebook.
Right.
And she's like, oh, he's from America, he's a businessman.
He wants money.
And he didn't say anything about money, but he's on about wanting to meet her and coming over to England and blah, blah, blah. And she's, oh, look at him, he's so attractive. And he looked like a guy in his 40s and she's in her 60s.
Yeah.
And I was like... just be careful, it could be a scam. And she goes, oh, I ain't sending any personal information or anything to him. She goes, I ain't done that, I'm not stupid. And she goes, and even if it is a scam, at least I'm feeling a bit complimented.
I mean, that's nice. But yeah, so just never send someone money.
I'm just glad she was fucking wary about it.
Cersic, corn stalking. You stalk corn? I mean, it's not hard to do, it doesn't move. I mean, unless it's on a truck, then you need to run. Facebook is cringe. Why even have it in the first place? Because it's a place where some people, older people, might want to communicate with you as your family.
Yeah, if I delete my Facebook, I will have so many family members trying to get in to actually talk to me.
Yeah.
And I don't want that to happen.
See how genius it is? You make a Facebook, you never fucking use it. And then... I have one in the first place because Oculus accounts. And, yeah. But other than that, you have it so that your family members can contact you, and then occasionally you'll go and ignore that contact. And it's fucking awesome. You don't have to actually fucking use it. It just sort of exists.
The only thing I get...
I'm looking for a fucking...
The only thing I have on Facebook is my sister sends me videos and... of her dog.
Yeah, I know.
A lot. Yeah. A lot of videos of her dog doing stuff.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay. I don't send her pictures of my kids doing things, but she sends me pictures of her pets doing things.
Maybe going around about stating that you're handsome, famous, and good at the sex explains all those friends' requests, sick. Maybe they're genuine. Maybe there's all these women out there with huge boobs and really, really, really botty names. Are actually just desperate for that sick dick. And
I'm Candy.
I'm Candy 387444446. Bleep bloop. Would you like to see my boobies? Go to this link. It will only ask you for credit card details. Holy crap, my Facebook account is 15 years old. Mine has got to be at least 13 years old. Because I made mine, weirdly, shortly after becoming homeless. Because someone put me up for like a few nights in their place.
I know you had one before I did.
Did I?
Yeah, I just wasn't interested.
No, you had a MySpace.
Yeah, I had a MySpace.
Yeah, I had a MySpace for a while I had illusions to doing music. And then that was technically short-lived.
The only reason I got a Facebook was because my mum hounded me into it. And she's like, oh, I can send you messages. And I was like, oh, fuck's sake. It's better than phoning me.
Right, all you should do, if you've got a Facebook account you can't delete, you just fill it with memes.
Oh, God,
just put a meme picture and a meme name.
I used to have, because I collected, like...
Or get it banned.
I collected, like, loads of acquaintances and shit. I used to have loads of people that I just knew.
Mm.
And I kept putting, like, depression memes up. And, the amount of people that dropped like flies after I did that. I must have lost to, like, 50 people because I kept putting depression memes up.
I'm doing HVAC for a house. You can now train AI to replace you when you die on Facebook so loved ones can still talk to you. That is fucking
that's creepy.
Horrible. No.
Yeah.
No,
I think both me and Sick have a weird thing about dead stuff.
Yeah.
Like when I went to my grandma's.
Oh, that just oof.
My grandma had an open casket at her funeral. And all the family members were going up and having the last goodbye. I went nope and yeeted out after the service. I'm not gonna see her dead. That's fucking creepy. Like I don't.
The mighty one wiped his ass for the first time ever. I'm assuming he has some sort of plastic ass that he needed to clean, probably with his tongue.
Ass lamp. I would like a lamp that was shaped like a bum.
I thought you said Aslan from like
Aslan?
Aslan.
Oh, Aslan from Wardrobe.
Yeah, from Lion, Witch, and Wardrobe.
Wardrobe. How do you say wardrobe?
Wardrobe.
Whoa.
Wardrobe.
War.
War. Wah.
Not war.
Wardrobe.
Not wardrobe.
Water. Bath with wham water. That's what you like. Zuckerberg's Nightmare Circus. Oh my god. Isn't that what that guy who makes the really good Adobe video? Oh, he has an excellent Facebook. Breaking up with Facebook is an excellent video. Mm. I hate that part of funerals. I think it's creepy too. Yeah.
Yeah, I know it's more common in America than it is in the UK. But, like, when my mum said that it was going to be open casket, I was like, okay. Because it was very freaking weird.
I have just realised I wasn't set to live chat, so we've been missing out on important fucking messages.
Oh no.
Put the fun back into funeral. I put my buns into funeral.
What you do is, you get the corpse on strings.
Oh my god.
And then you puppet.
Yeah, that's my plan. In fact, no.
You keep changing your plan so often.
Excuse me. You can fire me out of a cannon.
You keep adding
after the funeral.
Yeah, but you keep adding shit.
No. There's a song by a band called Devil Driver called "Swinging the Dead." The plan is the first.
Alright, bye, logic, reasoning.
Stage one of the plan. The song goes swinging the dead.
It sounds like when you do that, it makes it sound like it should be on a banjo.
Swinging the dead. That's what's going to happen. Is that's going to come on, and then my body is going to be swung from about head/neck height in a big circle, keeping my head perfectly still and my. So swinging the dead. Also, Swinging the Dead is a fucking quality song and you need to listen to it. Even if you're not that into metal. Holy shit, it's just so fun. For a song called Swinging the Dead, it's just a lot of fun. It's a bit like, I see it as a Bodies by Drowning Pool. To me, it's like that song, just a bit more hardcore and less popular. But probably better.
I don't really listen to metal music that much anymore.
Give us your best metal growl. No, because I would have to sit down and do it about 50 times before I did one that I was happy with. And most of my metal singing is like Rob Zombie-esque than screamo.
Yeah, it's more like 40 fags have been smoked, not I've got throat cancer.
Yeah. You sounded like a Dutch guy when you said warm water. It's warm water. Warm water and a spliff. So Six speaks well posh, basically like, in it.
Oh, God.
What?
My German friends, they take the piss out of me because I say in it.
In it.
Yeah.
It's just like a verb or some shit. I don't know. In it. In it, blood. Apparently, Steve is still good at the sex. Your comments keep getting hidden by the normal chat and only turn up in the live chat. But I only notice. Is that the song "Let the Bodies Hit the Floor"? Let the bodies hit the floor. Bodies is the "Let the Bodies Hit the Floor" song, and then "Swinging the Dead" is the better song because it's amazing. But Bodies is a good song. I really like that song. In it, bruv.
I don't say bruv, I say bruh.
Bruh.
I do occasionally look over and just go bruh.
You'll go bruh, and I go bruh, until we both fall off the bed because we're leaning back too far. That's a fact backed up by science. It's Tuesday, isn't it?
Tuesday.
It's not.
Never realised to say it like that.
Tuesday.
Yeah, Tuesday.
Tuesday. Do I say Tuesday or Tuesday? I don't know.
Just go through
bruh.
Monday.
Monday, Tuesday, happy days. Wednesday, Tuesday, happy days. Tuesday. It's now officially Tuesday. Not today, obviously, but like the day itself should be called Tuesday. Fuck it. In it, bruv. Yeah, geezer, total diamond.
That's you, like.
That's me when I'm fucked off, but happy apparently. In it, bruv. Yeah, geezer, total diamond, mate. Yeah. He's a slag. But yeah. What the fuck were we talking about?
I don't fucking know.
I know that we had a... Oh yeah, me being swung by the neck and head and neck at the funeral. Hopefully some limbs will come off and like kick someone in the face.
Whoever catches the limbs is gonna.
They get to die next. Your funeral will be next, and everyone like looks really pleased for them, and they're like, "Oh fuck, oh god." When I shuffle off the mortal coil, I want wherever I may roam at my funeral. Well, before the swinging the dead bit.
Oh
the
my
casket
god,
comes
stop
out.
adding!
This is actually stuff that's been established for ages, at least in my like normal life. So, the casket comes out before my body being raised out and carouseled. You just hear dun 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 flash. And that's as the casket comes out.
You want a smoke machine?
Oh yeah, I hadn't even thought of that.
And
Lasers as well. Just lay around my casket as it comes out, just as spectacular as fucking possible. And then after everything, after all of the shit that's been done, it turns out that it wasn't me and I'm not dead. After all the chaos and destruction has been sown.
I'm just gonna put you in sewer. Just stuff you in. Done.
Not if you want access to my secret fabulous wealth. Your face. Fuck off.
All your money is in my account.
That's technically true. Technically. Lasers and smoke machine is definitely a winner of funeral. Sticking that. Yeah, definitely. And they have to keep going for like a few weeks.
I like the fact that all behind the... you probably want to do it in a church because that's expensive.
No. I want it done in something way more expensive than a church. I want it done in like a 5-star hotel.
Okay.
And I want to be left there to make the place smell.
people with behind the pews and that like have little fingers, foam fingers and shit.
I assumed they would come with foam fingers. I don't understand. Why wouldn't they? Disco ball? Well, obviously. My grandmother accidentally had yakety sax at her funeral. It was someone's ringtone, and they were carrying the coffin, so they couldn't stop to silence it. Oh, that's both amazing and fucking horrifying. As that person, oh God, can you imagine? Was it like the second funeral shortly after because their spine ripped itself from its body because they cringed so hard at that fucking moment? Oh, the second-hand embarrassment
There was
is
a
real.
guy who pre-arranged with the Undertaker to set up a recorder of him shouting, "Let me out, I'm banging!" That is the winner.
Oh, God, can you imagine? Oh, can you imagine the disappointment as well? Like, if it's someone people... Actually, to be honest, if you're going to do that, you're probably someone's like, oh, God, someone fire some bullets into there. The liver is evil and must be punished. That's true. My liver is certainly evil and it needs to be double punished. The Benny Hill song would be an excellent... but that only works in the same context as my being taken out of the casket in Span.
You have it from loudspeakers in the hearse.
You have lots of smaller hearses chasing it.
On the funeral procession.
I think having some sort of Blues Brothers-esque chase scene that... Let's not mince words. That definitely killed hundreds of police officers.
Yeah.
You see the bit where they just crash so many cars over and over again? That's so much death. My granddad died in 2020, February 2020, and he had Bring Me Sunshine by Morecambe and Wise. I don't know that.
Bring Me Sunshine.
Yeah.
There you go.
Is that their song?
Mm.
Or is that someone else's song and their version?
Mm.
I don't know.
But my grandma...
The countdown clock is quite popular, apparently.
I don't think my grandma had a song. And my granddad did.
She had some music, I'm sure she did.
My
Wrote some just general...
My granddad's song hit me hard, though, because he used to sing it all the time.
Oh, yeah, your granddad had... I can do an impression of him and I can't remember what he's called.
Louis Armstrong. Yeah, Louis Armstrong.
Yeah.
Because my granddad used to do it all the time.
God, funerals are the fucking worst. The first funeral I went to, I remember, and I was like, being very stoic. Because the first funeral that I recall going to...
Back in April, I opened up my memory box, and I was just shuffling things around in it. And I found my 18th birthday card from my grandma and granddad.
Did you have a little cry?
Oh, I burst into tears instantly.
But the first funeral I went to was for my best mates from way back when. Not the same best mate now, because shit happens. But, his dad died in his 40s. Very tragic. But yeah, I was being very, very strong. And then I heard one person just start, and you just can't. It just all came out, and I was like, "Fuck's sake!" I wasn't gonna cry. It was gonna be hard, and it's just like no control over that shit. It's really bad. Let's talk about something less depressing.
What celebrities have you cried at?
Celebrity deaths.
Yeah.
None that I recall.
Robin Williams for
me.
me.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, Williams.
Robin Williams.
Only when some motherfucker, some complete piece of human garbage, just put up a meme that said, "You're free now, Genie." And I was just like, fucking gone. That was so fucking sad. Yeah.
And, who else was there for me? Is Chester from Linkin Park, because I grew up on that music, so
yeah, that wasn't a particularly big deal to me. Like, it was sad.
Yeah, but like his music helped me when I was going through my first years of depression. So
I never really had that kind of, like, I love my music, but I've never had that sort of connection with the people who make it. I connect with the music itself. Like, if if someone came along and deleted, like, the album Slipknot Iowa, that would fucking upset the shit out of me.
Iowa's amazing.
Yeah. But when Paul died from that group, I was just like, oh, that's fucked up. And one of my favourite bands ever is Static X. Wayne Static, the lead singer, a guy who had the most amazing hairstyle in all the universe. He died at sort of age 50. I think it was drug related or something. And I really like that band, and I really like those guys, and it wasn't that sad.
Carrie Fisher was quite sad for me, but I didn't cry.
I think when Patrick Stewart dies, I'm probably gonna have a little weep. I'll be honest. He is one of the few actors that I give a shit about. I miss Leslie Nielsen. The man made me laugh like no other.
Larry King's died recently as well.
I'm trying to think who he is.
The TV host.
The guy with the chin.
The guy with
no, not the guy with the chin. I'm thinking of someone else. No, the guy who did the interviews.
Yeah, talk show.
All right.
Yeah.
I mean, that's not something that...
No, but I'm just thinking because he died recently. And yeah, there was Robert Williams, Chester Bennington, and Total Biscuit.
Total Biscuit, that one.
That one hit me
but
as well.
But that one's less... I think that one feels more personal because it is...
We used to watch his Terraria videos and shit.
I tried to watch his Terraria videos after that, and that was a mistake.
Yeah, can't do it.
Betty White. I can see why that would be, because some people like the Golden Girls and that. She was in the Golden Girls. I'm pretty sure.
She was.
Well, I need a piss. You need to get out of my way. Please don't steal my chair.
I will.
But don't.
But that's what I do.
But don't.
Just get up. Stop burping at me.
Oh, the cat's still in the box.
Oh, I forgot you got new lumbar support for your chair. This is going to be amazing. Oh my god, this chair is amazing. Yeah, Patrick Stewart's probably going to be one of them. I really like Patrick Stewart. Yeah, he had cancer, Total Biscuit.
The dad from Fresh Prince.
Oh god, the dad from Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Oh, yeah, I cried at that one as well.
Uncle Phil.
Yeah, Uncle Phil. How are we today? I am better than I have been. I've actually been back on the animation wagon. It's not been totally amazing. I can't work for a long period of time, but it's starting to be a little bit better, so I think winter is starting to fuck off. Animations, if that's what you call it. No, I don't do proper animations. I don't know what, animatics, I think they call it. Like,
okay, compare what you do to what I do. People call what I do animation, so...
Oh, God.
But yeah, the guy, I can't remember his name, but the guy who played Uncle Phil. I don't think it made me do a big sad, but it did make me do a sad.
I've recently watched all the...
Do an eye sad.
All the actors from Fresh Prince, and they all got together in one place and watched this tribute to him. Oh god, that killed me. I was bawling at that.
I could see that happening.
Yeah, it was really good.
We need to stop doing this.
It was such a...
Because my brain wants to have a big sad.
It was such a beautiful tribute, though. It was really good.
Oh. Death is inevitable and coming for us all. Woo. Yeah. But that doesn't mean we shouldn't... Well...
Once wore a red dress and a gas mask from milking a cow.
I can believe that.
It sounds...
That sounds like something a barbarian would do.
That sounds festive.
Ever tried Adobe Animate / Flash? I have. Didn't get far with it. I made a bouncing ball. It was not awesome.
Because there's only me doing it, and basically I can probably work like 7 months of the year. Because of my stupid
To
fucking
be fair,
conditions.
you worked up to December, and it's now...
Yeah, but December's my worst time, so...
And now we're partway through January, so I would say it's a good 8.5 months.
Yeah.
And now you've started working again. That's not bad.
No.
And once you get into summer, you'll start fucking tearing through stuff.
Yeah. Well.
I think you'll get to the point where if you just stick to a monthly schedule, it won't matter anymore.
Mm-mm.
And you'll probably be way more comfortable with taking the time off. You'll feel less bad about it, and maybe you'll just do work anyway because you won't feel like shit. And you won't feel like you have to. I have a funny feeling. Let's try this new thing called Adobe Flash. Yeah, I imagine that there's probably better things out there nowadays.
I've heard of Macromedia Flash.
Oh my god.
I remember that being on my
Well, it was Macromedia Flash before Adobe bought it.
I remember that being on my family computer.
Flash used to be just how the internet worked. Fucking hell, that is nostalgia bait and a half. There's can't remember. There's like some games that are basically made as if they're in Flash, and they're kind of awesome. Sup the Wet Fart. That's a heck of a name. You know, you don't want to be a dry fart. Those ones can hurt. Gene Wilder, I remember that. That was like there's lots of people I've heard about dying, and I was just like, but I haven't really had not any famous people apart from Robin Williams and probably Uncle Phil.
A lot of the time for me, if they die past the age of 80, that's pretty good.
Yeah, it's less sad at that point, but I still think it will be really, really, really fucking sad when Patrick Stewart dies.
It's usually when people die quite young that bothers me.
I've thought for the longest time that I don't really care if anybody dies, but if Patrick Stewart dies, I'm going to be very, very upset. I can definitely see that happen.
I'm waiting for Queen. She's 94, dude.
You sound like you're hoping for the Queen to die.
I'm not hoping. I'm waiting. That is old.
How much gas you pumping if it hurts sick? I don't know what I've missed there. How about that newfangled wheel thing? You know, it went wheel, Macromedia Flash. Now. That's the timeline of inventions. Oh, Netscape. Jesus Christ, don't even. Rum is better than whiskey. Rum is just sea whiskey, so fight me.
David Attenborough as well, yeah.
He's not dead yet.
No, he's getting on a bit, though.
I think he's not going to die. He's going to be too busy looking at animals.
Has he died?
I don't think
he's
so.
He's quite old.
It says if. It does say if. I'm assuming they checked first. You checked first, did you not, demonic killer?
I'm going to check.
Killer of demonics. Anthony Bourdain really got... I didn't know who that was.
David Attenborough.
You guys ever have a crazy LSD, DMT or magic mushrooms trip? I've not even had any of those at all.
Like, we've tried a bit of weed and that's it.
Yeah. Mrs. Sick wants to try the magic mushrooms because apparently it can help with depression.
If you microdose, yeah.
Yeah. When did Mrs. Sick get the transparent sword? It's been that for all the time.
He's hanging on, isn't he? He's 94 as well, same as the Queen.
Ooh. Are you sure they're not the same person?
Is this the Queen?
I mean, it looks like the Queen.
It looks like an old man to me.
Yeah,
he looks really good for 94 though, doesn't he?
90, fuck it. I mean, is that current?
It's 2015.
Oh, that's pretty current.
5, yeah.
Prince Charles is wait for the Queen to bugger off. Well, I mean, that's his job. If he dies, I'd know. I have an app. He checks it every day. Is David Attenborough dead? And you just press the big button and it just goes, no.
Oh God, ask Jeeves. I like Ask Peeves.
I used to use Lycos.
Have you tried Ask Peeves?
No.
It's basically Ashley.
Passive aggressive.
It's really aggressive version of it's like, oh, look who's searching this. Who must be stupid?
Yeah. Well, like in terms of really using search engines before Google was like, I remember hearing about Google from my very techie friends. So I was probably using Google before most people. Yes, I am that much of a fucking hipster, but I still use Google because it's like good. Who doesn't? Google is definitely going to be genericized. I know they really don't want it to.
Don't you miss your Bixby button on your phone?
I mean, A, that's incredibly modern, and B, fuck off Bixby button.
I can't believe it had its own button.
Because they wanted people to use it. Apparently by accident, mostly. But Batman and the Queen have never been seen together. Just say, that's actually a lie. Batman was outside the House of Parliament. That's not where she lives. That's not where she lives at all.
Yeah, I've read up on some things. Apparently, people are actually trying to make it into a medicine because of how good it is being recorded about microdosing.
The Queen equal immortal. Well, she's going for Queen Victoria's record because she was queen for 2,000 years. Yes, that is an Eddie Izzard joke, and I still love it. But yeah, like in terms of actual search engines that I actually used to actually search stuff, it was Lycos, and God, I remember the yellow, I remember the dog. And I just remember they all had shit on them, and then Google came out and it was a fucking revelation where it was just, it just says Google and you just search and then you get the thing you wanted, and it was just like mind fucking blown. Obviously, they're a bit shitter than they used to be because now all the top fucking results are fucking sponsored results. But as long as you can sort of mentally untick that, I reckon they definitely did the thing on purpose where your results load. Your results load for any particular thing, and then you click on the result, and just as you click on it, it shifts down to, and you accidentally click on the fucking sponsored link. That shit pissed me off.
Google already generic. Have you heard of Internet Explorer? Bluey.
I mean, Chrome is effectively generic. I had been known to use Internet Explorer 11 for a very long time because it allowed me to make actual icons on my desktop. And no matter how much you want to tell me that the Google version of those icons is just as good, it isn't, because it opens up Chrome on its own on the Chrome bit. I want its own own window, and it to act like it's its own app.
Yeah, but you have like 1,000 icons on your bar at the bottom.
All of which I use regularly. Except maybe
I have file, email, Chrome, and I think I have like Steam, and that's it.
Mine is File Explorer. I
didn't even put the Steam one on. You did.
Yeah, but you still use it.
No, I click on the icon on my desktop more often.
I'm going to delete that. I have File Explorer, Outlook. Yeah, I use the app. Fuck off.
180, the Queen Mum.
Corsair IQ to control the lights on my computer. Steam, Chrome, Sony Vegas. Yes, that is what I use to edit video. Buffalo NAS Navigator to get to my external hard drive because I am a person who uses networked hard drives. It became very necessary.
Oh God, Edge pisses me off. It keeps every time I click on a link, it opens up with Edge, and I'm like, did I ask you to do that? Look at what I'm using. I'm not using your fucking shitty bluey shit. No.
I would have set up Chrome as your defaults, but you know, fuck you. Do your own work. I use a piece of software. I've got Handbrake. Just in case, because some fucking YouTube is really weird when you download videos. Sometimes they just come in the fucking weirdest formats that just don't work with anything other than YouTube, apparently. So I use Handbrake to just turn them into a proper MP4 so I can actually use them in a video. Although that doesn't always work either. That's always fun. JDownloader 2, the ad-free edition, because I'm a smart person who knows how to use Google. Have you guys seen that recent video from Alex Navalny showing Putin's palace. Stuff is bonkers. He stole so much money to build it. I'm assuming he did. Hasn't Putin been in power for fucking ever? Like, there's no way that that's not a fucking...
I'm surprised he hasn't, like, died, because he's always shirtless everywhere. He's like an easy target.
He must be cold.
Yeah, he's like an easy target.
Those nips must just be so far out that he just ends up pulling them off and bleeding to death after going through a doorway. You know how you like your pockets get caught on
I love the fact
door
that
nips?
he goes on about being anti-gay, but he does very homoerotic poses. And he's always like, "Oh, I'm on a horse. Look at me. Look at my pecs.
Being anti-gay, and he's the gayest
Look at my
fucking thing I've ever
pecs.
seen
Let me
in
put some
my life.
oil on."
I'm gonna ride a horse topless in fucking combats. I'm sorry, that's hot as fuck. When I was an international spy, I used AOL. That sounds like an advertisement. When I was an international spy, I always used AOL. I almost never got hacked, apart from all the times I was hacked. Russia is corrupt as fuck. One assumes. Putin's greatest power, nipples that can cut diamonds. That's what he does. He just sits down, like when he's like negotiating with someone. Just takes his top off in the cold. He sat out in the snow, and then he just pulls out a diamond and just rubs it along his nipple, and it perfectly cuts in two.
I like the idea that he sat at his desk and there's just conveyor belt of the diamonds going past, and they just get cut as they were
They're all
passed.
getting perfectly cut off. Do not worry about this. I don't know how Putin talks, I'll be honest. And that's a really shit Russian accent, I'm sure.
Oh, you got to keep it, because I've got so many NPCs coming. You need more accents.
I know. I mean, we've come up with a few that I've completely forgotten, and that I need to... Every time I do, like, a voice that you're like, oh, we need to use that, I need to sit down and, like, record just a sample of it, so that you have samples of voices to go, oh, I'll use that one today. I mean, a lot of them's going to be generic. AOL, the long dark September of the soul. Very true. I used to use MSN. I was definitely an MSN messenger. And I never fucking downloaded the fucking, the smiley packs that everyone else had. So the amount of fucking just empty messages I used to get, were they empty, or they had there was something weird about them that I remember. But you could tell that the person had sent you.
No, it used to just be blank, and be a big blank space.
But you could tell that they'd sent you nothing.
Yeah.
And it was super weird. I don't recall ever installing a smiley pack, because I wasn't fucking stupid and I understood how viruses worked. And then everyone who did do that used to complain that I didn't have them. So, well, you didn't get that message. I sent you a smiley and a thing and a gun and a fucking thing. Why didn't you understand that? That's because I don't have the fucking a million fucking smileys installed. And my computer actually runs at the speed it was supposed to, you fucking twat. That shit used to drive me fucking bonkers. The other one was having Internet Explorer, and you had like half a page, because the rest of it was toolbars. Just toolbar.
Yeah.
Oh my god. I remember seeing that. Oh, the pain, the agony.
That
wasn't even that long ago how bad people's PCs used to be.
My mum wanted me to do something with her computer, and when I went over to her, this is when I was with you, I went over to her house to have a look, and she opened up the browser, she went, I don't understand why it's not working, and she had so many of those hotbar things at the top.
I need the hotbars. They allow me to internet. No, they don't. They stop you from interneting. It's sick, but now you can remember at what time they stream the sample of the voices. Okay. I have no idea what you're talking about. I used to block people who sent messages with emojis, still do. I use emojis. Apparently, in the business world, emojis gets you more positive reactions from other people than just flat text.
Well, yeah, because they know what emotion it is to go with it.
Exactly. Emojis, base emojis are a good idea. Smiley faces, colon, fucking close brackets. and shit like that.
Don't use winky faces in the business world. They think either...
Unless you wanted to get laid. Sample of voice at... Yeah, that's not going to happen. I don't think... I've watched the tiniest amount of my own streams back. And, no. But, yeah, I like emojis. I like basic emojis to just get across how you feel or that you're not being serious. Because, holy shit, like, your sister doesn't really use emojis. And you always read all of her messages as if she's incredibly fucking hate-filled.
Memory Man has started putting baby pictures. He hasn't done it for ages. But he's starting to put baby pictures up. Oh my god, she's
Can you
so...
put, why is it in black and white?
She is so chunky, that baby.
Yeah, but you need to put a very passive-aggressive black and white, though, really. Eh? Really? What, has your room been emptied of all colour? Emojis are a curse. I don't know what the Y is supposed to be, but is it supposed to be a bum? Or someone with a really, really strangely shaped lower thigh? The real emojis are the ones all made out of text. That's a good emoji that I support. Bad emojis are ones that have to be downloaded by everyone involved. Those can fuck off into space. The stream has been about normal stuff and not about the relative consistency of shit. I don't know how consistent is your shit. I don't know. I don't really care. But it is a common topic. And it's nice that we're being somewhat normal today. Bothers me how conspirators put as much emojis in their track. Oh, God. No, not the fucking sticky outy tonguey one. It's the crying laughing emoji. That's what conspiracy theorists always fill their posts with. you wear a mask out in public? Oh, crying laughing emoji. Fuck off. Zoidberg. Oh my god, look. There's a Zoidberg emoji and it's actually amazing.
Oh, I love it.
That is genuinely awesome. Oh. My Zoidberg just sounds like
Blossom.
Uwu. Oh, whoa. Two different types of uwu. Watch Dead Poet Society. Emojis are the result of getting stickers on paper in school. Okay. It's terrible people, not shitty people. Oh, someone's put a Homer Simpson one and it's not bad. It's not great, but it's not bad. It needs a W at the top of the head. Because he's got the line of his hair. Anti-masters pissed me off. Maskers even. Oh, you've got to have the dong emoji with the jizz. Got to have that dong emoji. That or a picture of a fucking aubergine. / what do Americans... eggplant. Ooh. The OMG scared one is also often used in stupid clickbaity article things. Yes. Duck Dog keeps putting on bums. Is it? No, it's various people keep putting on versions of bums. Which, I can't blame you. Bums are great. I love how many fucking emojis are in the chat now. People are just sharing their favourites. What? Someone do the weird shruggy emoji that's fucking really, really long. I don't know it, but someone will have it. Also, there's for anyone who's a member of Sir Six Whiskey Club, there are some amazing emojis that you have. They are literally the best ones ever, and everyone should just join Sir... There we go. Knew someone would. Yeah. Sursic, various whiskey emojis, and my face, and penis joke with a picture of a banana. There's an anti-vax one, I seem to recall. I think we've unlocked a few more spaces for emojis, but we've just never gotten around to doing more.
I mean, you do it. It's your channel. I got my own shit to do.
Yeah, but you're my artist. You're my muse, my flame. Don't look at me like that.
I'm your muse, then you should be making art for me.
Oh, I forgot one of them was coconut oil. And just mayonnaise.
Mayonnaise.
Man, I fucking love mayonnaise though. I had loads of it today. It was awesome. Touching breasts. That is an awesome emoji.
That is really good.
What the fuck is that letter for the fucking hands? That is long live ASCII art. Yeah, man. Okay, Loki, I get it. Amazed, but am is the broke. You hate emojis? Earth's flat.
The people still leet. The amount of times I'll look to the clock and it's leet o'clock.
Oh my god, yeah. But leet speak, yeah. I find leet speak hilarious still. I've asked you in this comment and you didn't answer in the reply. What the fuck are the 2 words in your intro song? Sausage. I mean, it's so sick. So sick. That's done by Byro.
But the amount of times people hear something else, which just makes it even better.
And someone else, I've always said that it's sausage. But someone else just put, I always hear sausage. The Gordon Ramsay meme where he's just like got the weird face and he's just, sometimes he's holding a sausage and it's sausage. Sausage! Yeah, so there you go. I hear for sir. I've heard people say that it's for sick. Stir stick. There's definitely no T's in it. Guess I'm deaf. I mean, when you sing someone's name, it's not going to sound quite right. But it is supposed to be Sir Sick. That's it. That's great, mate. I rate 8 out of 8. Yeah, that's a good meme. I've used that numerous times. I almost said numerous times because I'm smart. Sick is the best. Only good things about our leader.
Leader?
Oh, fuck off.
You do not want him as a leader. Fuck.
Drew? No. Bad Drew. In the corner. But not because I told you to. just because, no. I don't want to lead anything.
Nice.
Thanks for bothering me a bit. The other one. So I get what is said in your intro. And
Forsooth.
Forsooth. I like that. The other one I get is, oh God, the arrows in your background. Why do they keep curving into the air and other various things? I'm like, fucking hell. It's debris. I'm not fighting that the castle is smoking. It's supposed to have been defeated. I'm just sort of in front of a defeated foe. That's sort of the idea of it. And it just sort of, it makes it more engaging.
I like the idea that you left the oven on. Because you always fucking do.
True.
So you left the oven on in the castle. That's what it is.
Yeah. It's my job to cook all the food.
Which is
your job to turn the oven off. I think that's a pretty fair deal, to be honest.
That is pretty fair. I'm terrible at cooking.
Oh, God. She can't for the life of her use a timer.
No.
She like puts a pizza in,
No,
and then he'll come to me and go, "What do I do now?" So just make a timer for 20 minutes.
I've used timers before, and then they burnt to shit.
Did you leave it at like the highest 9? That's got to be the temperature for food cooking. Boop.
No, I don't do that.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Because it sounds like that's what. If you put it on the right time, but it's burnt to shit, it must be too high.
You're better at cooking than me.
It's not magic. I follow the instructions.
Foreskin, that's what it says.
Leader. Do you want to be... Oh, don't you fucking dare, Jesus Christ. Oh, God almighty. If anybody was going to die...
I thought it was a stray cat called Marking in the castle. That's pretty good.
I am not going to confirm nor deny that fact. See? You're not meant to put the timer in the oven. That's where you've been going wrong, apparently. You come in and there's just a fucking big melted clock on your pizza.
I didn't say in the oven, I said for or on the oven.
Come on, it's a fucking joke, for fuck's sake. Grow up.
No.
No, I own Babby. Bah! Bah! Oh my God. Talking of bah, occasionally she'll turn over in bed and just go, bah at me, or I'll do the same to her, and it's fucking hilarious.
What?
Yeah. Mostly what you do in bed is that you'll just slowly push me off the bed.
No, I don't push you off the bed.
And then when I'm just far enough, you'll then take... Because we have a duvet each now, because we need one.
I take the cover.
And then you take the second cover, because you will, like the cover, you will just take it. That's a fact.
I don't do it on purpose, you know. I am asleep when I do this, and I like to be warm.
It's funny, because when I'm asleep doing stuff, I don't do anything of the sort.
I like to be warm. It's the only conclusion I've come to.
Is that you're a cover-stealing motherfucker.
When I'm asleep, I really like being warm. So I cuddle up to people and nick their covers.
See, that's kind of the opposite of those two things. You're either cuddling up to them, and thus they have covers.
Yeah, but I need to turn when I'm sleeping, so I have to steal something warm. I can't steal a person.
Is it better to be dazed and confused or crazed and diffused? Depends if you're a bomb. Sheep bladders can prevent earthquakes. That's true. You just stretch them over the fault line. That's how I stop all my earthquakes.
Well,
you guys have just shown me the true meaning of love. Yeah, it's getting a second duvet. I swear to God.
Oh no, it's made a massive difference.
Thing is though, I'm not allowed my duvet until she's asleep.
I like to cuddle
Otherwise,
you.
she gets really pissy with me.
I like to cuddle you.
In fact, until I started doing it after she fell asleep, she just got really mad about the whole concept.
Yeah, I like to cuddle you.
You went all beaker on me. It's not untrue. Well, how would you say that your complaining sounds? Do you think it's beaker-esque?
No.
Because it is.
It's not me.
Okay, show me an example of you complaining.
It's more like...
And I don't mean the good complaints that are valid. I mean your invalid complaints about nothing. How do you think they sound?
What's an invalid complaint that I've come up with?
You've brought the duvet onto the bed before I've fallen asleep, so that you have a duvet.
I like to hug you.
I like to hug you. Sorry, your facts. I like to hug you.
When I nag you, it's for a good reason.
Because I'm too sexy. I know.
Yeah.
I understand. It's the fact that you're just a big long string of a person.
I am not long at all. I'm a very stumpy person.
You are very short.
Yeah.
You're not even a long
kids
long
are going to be taller than me.
The kids are going to be really long men.
Right, put it this way. Kids are 8. They come up to my shoulder already.
Yeah, the kids are going to fucking dwarf you.
Yeah.
Especially when they stand on each other's shoulders because they're twins, and that's how twins work, right?
Yeah, that's
basically Megazord.
They're going to end up merging eventually.
They're going to Megazord, yeah. I mean, if they did the thing that kids do in everything, where one of them sits on the other's shoulders and they put on a trench coat, they'd be taller than me.
Mm-hmm.
They'd be fucking enormous with 2 of them. At 7, they're fucking enormous. And I'm quite tall. Not super tall, but I'm tall. Anyway, we are about to hit the 11 hour mark? Not
yes.
The 2 hour mark. God almighty, can you imagine if we went
11
hour
stream.
Fuck that shit.
Oof.
We tried long streams and then we decided sleep was better than streaming, no offence. But, yeah. So, I used to give like, oh, this is going to happen during the week. But normal things are going to happen. Nothing's out of the way.
Bye.
There may or may not be
I'm going for a wee, bye.
Enjoy that. There may or may not be a spirit science video this week. So all the people complaining about spirit science videos can shut the fuck up now. Yeah. So, she's got huge tracts of land. Man, I'm going to have to rewatch Holy Grail. That is such a fucking movie. I watched a breakdown of it recently, and the amount of jokes that I realised I missed is quite substantial. Awesome stuff. Anyway, is this a podcast sort of deal? Yes and no. It's a chill out stream. I think it's the best way. It's called The Terrible Stream for Terrible People. If you're a terrible person, enjoy it. But it's over now because I'm fucking done. So we will see you all in upcoming videos / next week. Goodbye.